come to easy pose. And if easy pose is not feeling so easy, feel free to either come into a hero variation, or to take your legs wide with the knees bent, or to bring a block underneath your bum, like so, okay? So, I'm going to bring my left foot in front of the right because I have a tendency to bring the right foot first. And if you're joining me and not watching, feel free to put your questions in the chat. I will join you later. So let's just bring the hands to the heart, the thumbs to the center, and take a big deep breath in, and a big deep breath out. And just a few more big inhale, feel the belly grow wide. And on your exhale, belly will zip in and up towards your spine. So again, on your inhalation, belly will grow wide. And on your exhalation, starting at the pelvic floor, belly will zip in and up towards the spine. Again, inhale, belly wide. And exhale, belly in and up towards your spine. Now, it's Wednesday. A lot of us are feeling blah. So let's get into the right mindset. Can we think of 5 things that we are grateful for today? Deep breath in and deep breath out. I'm grateful for Lily. Big deep breath in and great big deep breath out. Good. Every inhale, breathing in, appreciation, and every exhale, gratitude. As you inhale, belly grows wide, and as you exhale, starting at the pelvic floor, belly in and up towards the spine. Our intention for practice this morning is to really connect back to the very core of who we are. Forget what everyone else is telling you. Forget everything else that you feel like you need to do for others. Today, we come back to us and back to who we are. Let's start by placing our hands on our knees. We're going to inhale, arch forward. And exhale, bring it back. Belly is tight. So really pressing into the bum as you arch forward. And then bringing it back. And the more I press into my bum, my feet start to lift. I'm igniting the core. And once we get the core turned on, we do so using fascia, connective tissue. Once we get that going, it becomes a lot easier to move. So maybe the arms come up, and maybe we draw the fists into the hip. And again, maybe the arms come on, and the fists into the hip. Maybe the ankles lift. Just a few more here. Good. And a few more. So let's start to get that very powerful breath. You're going to inhale, arms forward, tongue out. And a few more. I'm going to turn this way so I'm not putting my feet in your face. And the other thing is, when we come into lion's breath, letting the tongue come out, know that you're also getting into the very top of your core. We're going to hold. Feel free to hold underneath your knees if you need. Drop the soles of the feet to the earth, pressing into the bum, or lift the legs high. Give me 3 breaths here. Big inhale, tongue out. 2 more. Last one. Good. What we're going to do is return back to easy pose, opposite foot in front, and begin to circle the spine. And again, really think of arching forward and then bringing it back, and maybe you glide side to side. But the purpose of these circles are to really try and get into those areas that are feeling very sticky, gooey, and gross today. Good. Belly is tight. And let's start to take those circles in the opposite direction. Let your body lead you. Let your body tell you what it needs. If you need to spend a little more time in an area, go ahead. Where are you holding on to your tension, and what is going on with your breath? Good. Go one more time. And we're going to find Navasana again. So again, the soles of the feet can be heavy. Maybe your work today is lifting one leg at a time. That's cool. Maybe you're holding underneath the knees or extending the legs. There's Lily here. Deep breath in. Give me a lion's breath, Lily. This cat is just glaring at me. Big deep breath in. Big deep breath out. One more powerful, empowering lion's breath. Turn that core on. Good. Gently return to center. I'm going to bring the right hand to the outside of the left knee, chin in line with chest, and we rotate. Once the chest goes no further, then we look over the back shoulder. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. A few more. Big inhale, big exhale. Last one. Revolve the body, left hand to the outside of the right knee, chin in line with chest, and again, we're rotating. Once the chest goes no further, looking over the back shoulder, deep breath in, and deep breath out. A few more. Great big deep breath. Tongue out. Back to center. Last time, boat pose. Again, you can stay here. If you're absolutely done with boat pose, maybe come into a forward fold. Otherwise, I really want you to press your bum into the earth. 3 last deep lines breath. Big inhale. Maybe a fist of fire. Big inhale. And last time. Strong and powerful. Maybe you're in your own house and you don't feel weird about doing that. Bringing it right onto hands and knees. I'm going to draw the elbows in, curl the toes, and lift the hips for our first down facing dog. So I usually bend my knees to start, allowing the fascia in my body to warm up. Right now I'm kind of coming into a spinal wave, and maybe I'll drop one foot at a time. Shake the head, yes, yes, no, no. Belly is tight. So what we can do here is we are going to put a deep bend in the knees, deep bend in the elbow, and shift forward to plank. Lower to knees, uncurl the toes, elbows drop inwards, and the shoulders get wide. The collarbones get right, slow lower. And then uncurl the toes, open into cobra, maybe sway side to side. We can hold or slowly lower. Again, elbows draw and shine the heart. Maybe you're uncurling the toes, coming into up dog, or maybe you're staying a little lower and holding in Sphinx. That's fine as well. And last time, elbows draw in, lifting the thighs high. Last deep breath, big inhale, tongue out. Some of us will rest in child pose, that's fine. Otherwise, curl the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. If that's too much of a transition from you, return to hands and knees, then curl the toes, lift the hips. So I'm going to extend the right leg high, bend the right knee, and open my hip. Good. And we can hold here. If this feels really good, hold. We have equal weight into all 10 fingertips. Otherwise, I'm going to start to circle that bent right knee, opening the hip, getting the core turned on. Good. And taking those circles into the opposite direction. Hi, pretty. My cat is so jealous of you guys right now. Replace the right foot, left leg lifts high, bend the knee, open the hip, gaze to the big toe. And again, stay here if you did on the other side. Otherwise, start to circle that left leg. Good. Beautiful. And make sure you circle the other direction. Good. Replace the left foot. Elbows draw in, knees can bend, big toes together. I like to tiptoe to start to turn my core on, but you can also step or float to the front of the mat. Lift up halfway, our spine is straight. Exhale, folding deeply. Start to walk your hands over to the right, straighten the right leg, bend the left. And back to center. Maybe left leg straightens, right knee bends. Good, you can continue here, moving side and to side. When you're ready, return back to center. Get heavy into the back of the heels, send the hips back and wide, arms come high into chair pose. Belly in and up. Deep breath in. Exhale. Fist of fire, strong to the heels, arms come forward, belly in and up, hips back and wide. Exhale. Take your legs as wide as you need. Last time, hips back and wide, arms high to the sky. Exhale. maybe interlace fingers overhead. Really press into one foot and feel the weight shift from one foot to the other. And just remember that connecting into the feet is going to connect us into the core, using that earth to core connection. When you're ready, press into the heels, hips back and wide, back into chair pose, and slowly bring it up. Walk the feet together, hands to the heart. Big toes together, heels slightly apart. Take a big step back, about 45 degrees. Arms can come high to the sky, Virabhadrasana 1. And again, the weight is strong to the feet. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. Now, if this is very hard on you today, feel free to curl the back toes, lift the knee, and you could actually pulse through as well. So find what's working for you, whether you need that mobility or stability. And when I'm ready, right arm in front, left arm behind. Adjust the back foot wide, Virabhadrasana 2. So I'm actually going to deeply bend both knees because it allows me to press my feet into the earth. I'm going to inhale, arms come high, and exhale, fold forward. So think of drawing the arms high to the sky, pressing into the feet, elbows wide, and the palms are going to remain facing down because it's the easiest to open the upper body that way. Good. So every time you inhale, think of the belly growing wide, and every time you exhale, starting at the pelvic floor, belly in and up towards the spine. So the next time I'm going to press through Virabhadrasana 2, gaze is straight ahead, deep breath in, and deep breath out. Big deep breath in, and big deep breath out. Last time, big exhale. You may come down the back leg, gazing into front palm or straight ahead, big breath in, and big breath out. One more great big deep breath here. Time to come out. Hand on to thigh. And let's start to circle the left arm, thumb in line with the nose. And again, you can think of keeping your palm down here. We can maybe bend both legs and straighten them, using those bent legs to really press the feet into the earth, and again, connect to the very core of who we are. So I've got ear in line with the bicep into Parvishkonasana. We can stack the shoulder. We could drop hand on low back inside hip. Now we can stay here. I know some of you do like to bind, bringing right arm inside and around the right thigh, grabbing left wrist. If you are a student of mine and you have a practice of Bird of Paradise, we will do so now. Otherwise, your work here will be to bend and straighten that leg. So if we are coming into Bird of Paradise, you can begin to walk your left foot to the front of the mat. Really press into your heel to connect to the core as you begin to take your right leg high to the sky. Maybe straighten the leg. Good. And gently release. So once we are back into our Parvishkonasana, press into the feet, Virabhadrasana 2. Straighten the front leg and point your toes to either side of the room. Hips back and wide, knees stay in line with the second toe, coming into temple. And again, the idea here is to really get the core turned on, but maybe we need to move side to side, relieving some of that tension that has built up during our work week or our life. And then we're going to pick up the tension, bring it high, and then bring it back down. So again, pick up the tension, draw through center, and dismiss it. One more time. When we're ready, we come to Virabhadrasana 1. So again, I'm going to adjust my leg so they're about as wide as the mat. I find this is a better way for me to square the hips. And again, if this bothers you, lift your back heel with a small bend in the knee, or take the leg even wider. We're going to inhale, arms come high, find that power. And I know some of you like to interlace your fingers. Some of you will move into a back bend here. If it causes pain to come into the back bend, just stay with me. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. So really feel the earth beneath you, pulling the earth all the way into that center of your belly, your core. Anything that we need to get rid of that's kind of bogging us down and making us crazy, take a deep breath in, tongue comes out. One more time, let's get rid of it. Big inhale, tongue out. We're going to bring our right arm behind, left arm in front, Virabhadrasana. And again, I like both knees bent here. It's a better way to engage more muscles as well as warm up the fascia, which is how our muscles work. The fascia is encasing and all around the muscles. So usually when we're stretching a muscle, we're not doing much here. We're going to press into the feet, grow tall, and then curl over. So again, pull that energy through center. And you may notice I'm deeply bending the elbows. I'm deeply bending the knees. And of course, this is on purpose. This helps me get more into the earth, more grounded. Good. Really, I can feel the belly engaging, pressing into the feet. Extend the arms. Now, some of us are comfortable to hold, some of us will need to pulse like so, but do what's working for you. Again, reclaim and find the breath. I'm feeling pretty heated. Drawing, the belly in and up is going to do that for you. You don't need hot yoga to heat your body. You need breath. The breath is what's going to be detoxifying you, that exhale. So let's take a powerful exhale here. Big inhale. Exhale, tongue out. One more time, big inhale. Anything else that's bothering you today, just send it out. Left arm can come onto the left thigh. Again, we can start to circle. Again, I'm going to bend both knees and straighten them. And as I bend my knee, I can circle the arm, press into the heel to straighten the leg and arm. So just really finding that full body flow here, ear in line with the bicep. Some of you may even bring that hand inside the foot or onto a block if that's a better practice for you today, okay? Otherwise, again, with your drop hand on the back, inside hip. If you want that bind and you cannot get a bind, you may take a towel, okay? Left arm inside and underneath the left thigh. And then the work here would be to walk your hands against the towel. If we are going to come into bird of paradise, you can start to walk the right foot towards the front of the mat, press it into the ground, and extend that left leg high. Once you're feeling comfortable in your big toe, pinky, and heel, then you can extend the leg. Shoulders ease away. Maybe we circle that ankle. Again, warming up the fascia. Release your foot. Maybe back in Parvaskanasana. And back here. Straighten the legs. Interlace the fingers behind you. And deep bend in the knees, fold forward. Turn your legs to either side so toes are facing each other. Bend the right knee, straighten the left. And exhale to switch. So again, the hips are back and wide if you're doing it. Arms can be behind you, but I know some of you actually prefer to walk your hands along the mat. Good. Beautiful. And sometimes we need to pause and hold. So just listen to your body. If you'd rather just be holding in a straightforward fold right now as well, that is fine. For me, I know I need to get movement happening before I can hold. So again, just find what's working for you. This is your core center. What does your body need? When we're ready, let's walk our hands back to the front of the mat. Step into plank. Lower to knees if we need. Elbows draw in. Slowly lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cobra, Sphinx, upward facing. Good. And when you're ready, return to seated. We're going to burn out the core, okay? I promise you, by the end of this, you're going to feel this, okay? I'm going to get rid of that. And if you have a ponytail, I suggest you get rid of it too, so you can let the back of the head be heavy. We're going to slowly roll down, soles of the feet heavy as we lower. 5, tight belly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands are going to come behind the head. And if you're not coming into flexion today, you actually could take your knees to tabletop and just drop one leg at a time, okay? Otherwise, keep your legs high, your tailbone heavy and secure. I cannot get my hand underneath it. Elbows wide, head heavy into the hand. Exhale. So every time I exhale, I draw my belly in and up towards the spine. Elbows are wide and high for 3, 2, 1. Let's stretch, reach, inhale. Core should be nice and warm. Again, knees come towards the chest, heels high, hands heavy behind the head. Exhale to lift. And maybe now you're actually able to go a little faster here, if comfortable for you. If you're still getting your form, move slow and with control. Some of us may actually start to draw the knees a little closer for 3, 2, 1. Stretch, reach, inhale, big exhale. Take a break if you need, or again, legs high, hands behind the head. Exhale to lift. You can hear me exhaling through my mouth, because when I exhale through my mouth, I get more oxygen and I'm able to really detoxify here. And science has now proven that you detox fat through your exhale. Let's go 3, 2, 1. You should not be feeling your low back here. You should be starting to feel the belly. The belly may be bunching up. This is your psoas muscle. It's a back stabilizer firing up, okay? It's okay that the belly's pouching up. We're gonna do that one more time. Heels high, hands behind the head. Exhale. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Stretch, reach, inhale. Exhale. Oh God. So bend the knees, soles of the feet flat to the earth, tailbone heavy, hands behind the head. Exhale. Elbows are wide, shoulder blades come off the earth. Maybe you can come a little higher. Maybe you're going a little faster. If you're coming a little faster, reaching on those fast twitch muscles. And again, head is heavy in the hand. This is how we're connected to the core. 3, 2, 1. Oh God. Stretch. Reach, inhale. Yeah. Again, we can place the soles of the feet flat, hands behind the head. And I want you to take a moment to really press your head into your hands. Notice that lightness that develops here. Exhaling. 3, 2, 1. Stretch, reach, inhale. Oh my God. I just did some videos for people, so I'm really feeling this right now. Hands behind the head, elbows wide, exhale. So this time the heels are heavy, allowing you to really get that core center. And this is gonna actually help bring the belly down this time. So we're getting more rectus abdominis. Transverse abdominis. 3, 2, 1. Stretch, reach, inhale, and we have one more. If you're feeling any kind of burning sensation, let me know. Maybe let's pat that out, rub that out. We got one more. Exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch, reach, inhale. Pat it out. Oh my God. Bend your knees. The soles of the feet flat to the earth, hands behind the head. Gently, just dropping the legs side to side. Good. Just allowing some of this to release. Then you can place the soles of the feet flat to the earth, press into the heels of the hips high, arms can reach behind you. Now, if you did have a block, you could bring the block underneath your sacrum, hang it out here. If you don't have a block, we're going to lower with control. Again, press into the feet, lift the hips high, arms come behind you. Again, we're taking the arms behind us to detoxify anything that's not serving our core center anymore. And slowly lower. One more time, press into the feet, arms reach behind you, beside you, or interlace underneath you. And really feel what's happening in that belly of the core. Everyone wants to say that core is, just a part of your body, but we are our core. Our core is a whole body, and we can access the core through any part of our body using the deep core frontal line. One more great big deep breath here. Big exhale. Draw your right knee into your chest. Maybe circle the leg here. Circle it the other direction. Nose to knee. Good. Left knee into the chest, hand on left knee, circling the leg. Good. Nose to knee. If there's any postures that I left out of your practice, now would be a great time. You're warm, the core is turned on. Otherwise, bring your hands into a triangle around the belly button. You can have the knees bent, soles of the feet flat, or the soles of the feet together if you need. And I want you to close your eyes. Take a few moments here to really tap into your truth, the truth of who you are. And today, I want you to ask yourself what is no longer serving you, whether physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever it is. Deep breath in. Inhale the garbage. Exhale freedom, let it go. And one more time. Inhale the garbage. That's in your body. Get rid of it. Exhale. Replacing that feeling of what's no longer serving us with something that will serve us today. Whether it's acknowledging our strength, our wisdom, but one thing that only you can contribute today. Please stay here as long as you need. I thank you so much for allowing me to lead your practice today. And if you're looking for longer videos, longer practices, or something here was a little too difficult or a little too easy, send me a PM. I do make customized videos. Okay. Namaste.